Que se armen los pinches chingadas.
Alright, so this is Alan. Alan's pretty amazing. He's 50 years old. And he's been kicking my ass since I started 14 months ago in Jiu Jitsu. What's really interesting about Alan is that for sure he's really strong, he's really athletic, he's very consistent. Although he only goes 3 times a week, he's consistent with that schedule, but he on 3 days a week he does 6 classes. And what's really interesting also is that Alan he's the only one I've seen that improved offensively and defensively. Like I worked on my defense for like 6 months because I kept getting trapped in different things, and so I worked on my offense later because I wanted to protect my defense. But nevertheless, Alan is like one of the only guys that I noticed that his game improved. Check out this move. This is a sweep from side control. Boom. We were laughing at this move because I kind of been catching him at this move for a while now. So we always have talked about this a couple of times, and a few other guys also I catch him on these. Nevertheless, like I was saying, he's very consistent and his game is like clean. He's improved defensively and offensively at the same time. And he's strong and he's consistent and he's committed. He's a real cool guy. I like him. I like him most of the times, unless he's kicking my ass. Then I don't like him so much. But he's really, really amazing. Look at that. He got away. He's so hard to catch because he's also pretty fast and pretty quick. So it's hard to catch him sometimes. I rarely tap him. Rarely. He gets me all the time. But nevertheless, here we're kind of going back and forth, and I think for me, 2 of the highlights of this round is I swept him twice from bottom side control. He had me, but then somehow it kind of landed on my space where I was able to sweep him. Nevertheless, I get him on guard. I'm rarely on guard. Rarely. I don't know how this happened here, but I'm not a closing guard kind of guy. That's just I don't like it. I don't like it. I told Professor Thiago that I thought it was when I first competed last year in my first competition, my first tournament. I closed the guard because I thought I was going to get points. I didn't know the rules, and there's no points in closing guards. So what's the point? Now, Professor Thiago says it's important to do that because it allows you to set things up. But perhaps my game is not so advanced where I can't really set things up from close guard. So I just don't like it. So here we are again. He's totally smashing me. He's trying to set up his game. He's got a lot of cool techniques. He's got a lot of, especially with gi. With gi, his fighter guard, all his close guard is like off the charts. So I have another video coming up with him. I'll post this week or maybe next week. Here we have to reset, of course, because we have to make space. He's in side control, but I think this is the other time where I catch him again. Sweep him from here, I think. Yeah, this is the one. It's coming up. There it is. Look at this. Wow. Boom. We laughed again. It's pretty funny when we do this, man. It's pretty funny because we've been laughing at this for a long time. And part of the challenge is that a lot of my friends here that I roll with kind of recognize that I call my signature move. Yeah, although Nathan makes fun of me, but Nathan, who cares about Nathan? He's always just bullying me around and smiling and modeling for the camera. So who cares about his opinion at this point? It's my platform anyway. And here's Alan again trying to take control. I think he probably takes a round. We didn't tap each other. There was a point in time we had to pause for a second. A couple times because we had to reset. He's trying to go for a Kimura here, but I've gotten caught so many times with Kimura coming off passing guard that now I'm a little paranoid about it. So I'm very, very careful about it. I don't think he got it because I don't think we tapped each other here in this particular round. We're pretty even. Kept going back and forth. Even though I swept him twice, I think he probably took the round. Particularly here, got me in guillotine twice. You know, even though I got out, he still had it. He escaped a few times. No sweeps from him. I swept him twice, and then we passed each other's guard. But at the end, he coming up here. I think he's gonna sort of take control, pass my guard or something like that, and mount. So that's gonna be the end of the round. But enjoy this next few seconds. Thank you for supporting the channel. I get a lot of calls, a lot of messages on Instagram, people asking, wondering where's more videos, people supporting the channel, so I greatly appreciate that. If there's anything that you'd like to see, then let me know and I try to make something work. So far I only had one female on the channel. I'm gonna try to get at least one or two more, perhaps with the same kid, but we'll see. Cool, see you next one.
I fucking can't do this shit anymore. I gave it my all, and I just didn't. I'm fucking old.